not just have education smarts, but have street smarts too. That's right, man. Not just have educational smarts, have street smarts too. Education the key to the success, man. Education gets you a long way in life. Education, all education, you ain't got nothing, man. You ain't got no knowledge and stuff. You don't know nothing in life. You don't know how to read. You don't know how to write. You don't know how to count. You can't get nowhere in life. You can't get no job, none of that stuff, man. People take advantage of you, man. You ain't got no education, man. You don't know how to count your money. You go to stores and stuff, man. Like, something called $100, and 10, and 20, and 20. I'm called $100. You give them too much money, and they're gonna keep it. You give them $150. You don't know how to count. They're gonna run over you and stuff, man. Right? You gotta know how to be smart in education. Wise, man, you gotta know how to read. You know how to spell. You can't go out to the restaurants and order no food and all that stuff, man. You got sometimes restaurants and got pictures on the menu and all that stuff. Right? You gotta know how to read, man. Right? You gotta know how to count. You gotta know how to write. You don't know how to spell. You don't know how to write. People gonna get over and take advantage of your life and stuff, man. That's right. You gotta know how to read, brother. You gotta know how to spell. You gotta know how to count. That's right. You don't know how to read, you know how to write. There's laws in the world, man. Yeah, there's laws in the like a meatball in the sauce, man. People gonna take advantage of you in the world, in the economy. That's right. Take advantage of you when you're trying to pay for something. You don't know how to pull out the right money to pay for something. Like I said, something called $100. You pull out too much money, or you don't pull. That's right. Or you get your change back. You don't get the right amount of change back. You pay for something. You get $10 back. You only get $3 back. You're $7 short. That's right, man. You gotta know how to read. You gotta know how to count. You gotta know how to write and stuff, man. You know how to spell. That's right, man. Cause people ain't gonna give you no jobs to hire you. All that stuff, man. Cause you don't know how to you don't know how to read, write, spell, or count. You got a low IQ. And right. Knowledge is the key to the success, man. That's right. Knowledge is the key to the success, man. I'm just gonna talk about this, man. I also have some street knowledge too, man. I'm gonna talk about a true real story, man. What happened to me, and it's a true real story, man. Right? One day, right? I went down to my old neighborhood, right? I went down there to see if they have any basketball summer leagues for the little kids and stuff, man. But they ain't had none though, man. They ain't got none. I seen some old friends down there, right? They out there talking and start laughing and joking and have they about to play dominoes and stuff, man. That's right. It's about 10 of them or something. And then I seen my cousin down there, right? Right? Yeah, we had beef one time, right? Years ago, right? I had cursed him out, right? Right? Because one of my other cousins had told a lie on me and to my cousin, right? He said, I was talking about him, right? He had supposed to take me out on my birthday one day, right? And then he said, I was going to take you out on your birthday, but the other cousin that told a lie on me about, he said, he was talking about me. I said, I'm not talking about you nothing, man. He said, he a liar, man. He lie all the time. I said, and I got mad at him. I said, man, I cursed him out. He said, oh, don't worry about him, man. Don't worry about him. And I cursed him out, right? And he started crying and all that stuff, right? I called him, and then after that, we never we was never on good terms after that, man. We was on bad terms after that, man. And then we never had good terms. Right. And my friends down there, I seen some of them I seen. Some of I ain't really hang with. I just knew them from the neighborhood. I just played basketball with them and stuff. Some of them, and I was talking to them, saying hi to them and all that stuff, saying what's up and all that stuff. And then one of the guys I seen, he shook my hand, started hugging me. He's like, "What's up, man?" And he said my name and stuff. He said, "Oh, what's up?" And I go he said, he had me store got tickets to the game and stuff, right? Cause I used to have tickets one time, right? To season tickets, right? I said, no, I ain't got that no more, right? And then he said, you ain't got no tickets no more, right? And then and then they started asking me my age was and all that stuff, man. They acting too friendly, man. They acting too nice and stuff, man. And I said, I told them, right? And then I stayed down there till I like it got dark, because I stayed down about 9 o'clock or something, right? Right. And I asked my cousin where his car was at, right? And then it was a car parked in front of it, right beside the playground, right? It was a Jeep, right? It was a black Jeep, right? And I said, where your car at, right? He said, right there. He pointed to the black Jeep, right? I said, you got a new car right there? Yeah. I think he was lying, though, man. I think his car was parked over there. It was a gas station across the street from the playground. I think it was parked by the playground. I'm sorry. His car was parked by the playground. By the gas station. He lied, man. And then, right? And at the end of the night, man, he was about to get it was getting kind of late, right? Everybody was like packing up, ready to leave and stuff. We were sitting down in what's on fold up chairs, and chairs that got the cup holders. We were sitting in them kind of chairs, right? And then it's time to go home and stuff. He told me, get inside the car. I got inside the Jeep, right? He had the door open for a minute, right? I was in the passenger side, right? And one of my friends, right, my old friends, right, he came to the car like about 2 or 3 different times to start getting hand sanitizer out the car, right? So I said to myself, why you keep coming back and forth the hand sanitizer and all that stuff? And I think that my cousin, right, that I had beef with down here, he was talking to the other friends, right? It was in the back of the outside the back of the Jeep, right? They was putting the chairs and stuff inside the back of the trunk and all that. They was talking and stuff, man. They was trying to discuss the plan. They trying to set me up, man. My cousin had a beef with me and stuff, and like he trying and that wasn't his car though. And then that was one of his friends' car, my old friend's car. And then he said he still got grudge against me, man. Well, I cursed him out that time, man. Right? And then like he was over there talking for a minute, for a good while, right? And then all of a sudden, man, he came back over, right? After a while, right? Then he shut the passenger side door, right? And then he started leaning on the passenger side door and stuff, right? He was leaning on it for like about 30 seconds or so, right? And then I said, damn, I gotta go to the bathroom, right? I gotta go to the bathroom. And I went to the bathroom, right? I went around the corner, right? And then I came back, right? And then I looked in my bag. I had one of those drawer screen bags on my back, right? I took the bag off me, and I looked in my bag, trying to look for something, right? And then he said, "Get in the car." And he said, I said, I'm looking for something, man. I started looking on the ground, act like I was looking for something, but I wasn't looking for nothing. I was pretending, right? And I went back around the corner, act like I was looking for something. And then I got out of there, and I left. I wasn't trying to take no chances. It was going to try and set me up, man. It was trying to get me, man. So I got out of there. That's what y'all got to pay attention to y'all surroundings and who y'all hang with, who y'all talk to. Y'all have beef with somebody for years. You see a person that you have beef with in your family or friend, stay away from them, because they're going to try and unalive you and something. Have some street smart, y'all. And like, if I made that video the other day, man, about getting the people cars and all that stuff, man, no cars you get, don't get anybody in the car. They're going to try and set you up and try and unalive you and stuff. I ain't going to take no chances, man, about that stuff, man. People ain't forget what they did to you or you did to them. All right? I mean, they're going to remember that stuff, the beef you had with them. Like 10 years ago, whatever, they're gonna still remember that and still have a grudge against you, man. Right? People gonna try and do something unalive you. If people ain't got no beef with you, they ain't your friends and all that stuff, or somebody in your family. One person got beef with you, they gonna tell everybody else about that, about y'all drama stories and stuff, and trying to get you and get them to unalive you, trying to find a way to set you up and stuff, man. Right? You gotta have street smart, y'all. I'm waiting for buses. You need looking strange at the bus stop. People walking at the bus stop next to you, ask you all these questions about this and that. What time the bus come? What time? And looking strange, walk away, man. Walking down the street, coming out the store, going to stores and public places like bars and clubs. You sitting down drinking and stuff. Don't get too complicated. And right, have 1 or 2 drinks and that's it. Man, 5 or 6 drinks and then no way your surroundings that people watch you plotting on you, trying to rob you and kill you. Have some street smarts, not just street smart, walking in the streets. Driving your car, smarts, and all that stuff, man. Talking to people, smarts. Have going to public places, smarts, all that stuff, man. It's the dangerous world we live in, man. Everybody trying out to get somebody, man, for their life and their money, man. Like, people don't care nothing about you, family don't care about you. They set you up each other in your life. Got things going on your so-called friends and all that stuff, man. Because you don't hang with them no more and all that stuff. And when they choose somewhere and they can't get over on you about this and that with your money, they want to borrow this and borrow that. And they trying to do something, come on, get in their cars and all that stuff. Don't get in their cars. That's right. Tell you you ain't going that way. You ain't walk. I take you this way, that way. No, I ain't going that way. You going this way, you going that way. No, I'm going somewhere else. And they keep on trying to harass you, trying to get the car, just keep on walking. And then after a while, they're gonna pull it off. That's right. Don't be a fool out here, y'all. Don't be dummy. That's right. Be smart. Be street smarts, man. Be street smarts. That's just about educational smarts. Be street smarts, man. At the same time, man. You out there in the hustling game. What you want to do, if you want to do out there hustling, well, you have to be smart in that game too, man. Know how to have firearm weapon on you, so you have to go out getting stuck up and get under the lie. Somebody trying to jam you for your money and your packages. That's right. And don't have too many friends in your life that you can't trust. That trying to get you set up under the lie and all that stuff, man. Right. Family, close family members and all that stuff, man. Right. Everybody turn on you and stuff, man. Doing good, they're gonna turn on you and stuff, man. Y'all got a little altercation about something. They're gonna tell somebody on you. They're gonna have you set up and get you under the lie and all that stuff, man. Right. But you gotta stay with people. That's why I cut everybody off, man. There's a lot of friends I cut off. I ain't got no friends, for real. I cut everybody off. I cut my family off. I might talk to them, I see you, but I don't hang with them, though. But I don't hang with them. They gonna try to do something, to sabotage your life or something, man. They gonna talk to you, trying to sabotage you about something, get you to talk to them about something, and get in your business, and then get somebody to set you up and rob you and kill you. That's right. So-called friends, all that stuff, man. But gotta be street smarts, man. Gotta be family smart, street smarts, all that shit, man. Educational smarts, everything in life you gotta be smart about, man. So you don't get caught up in the war, in trouble, in some kind of in the war of trouble or something. Like, I watch wherever you go at, man. Morning, noon, night, 24/7, 365 days a year. Gotta be street smarts, man. Not just the educational smarts. Street smarts are just as well, man. And relationships, all that stuff, man. Right. Who to deal with, who not to deal with, who to get married to. That's right. We have kids by, all that stuff, man. Where to hang out at, not to hang out at, certain time of day, certain time of night. That's right, man. We gotta be safe and sorry, y'all. Have some street smarts, man. Have some knowledge, man. About have some wisdom about the streets. The streets is dangerous, man. Everybody out there looking for somebody, trying to plot on and unalive and stuff. Morning, noon, night, man. 24/7. That's right, man. 365 days a year. From sun up to sundown, man. That's right, man. Alright, come on, think about this. I'm gonna cut the video off, man. People, take heed of this video I'm putting out here, man. Know how to have street smarts in life, man. Be cautious and careful. How you surround yourself with people in public places. If you by yourself or you with somebody, your family or friend, right? Don't. And they acting strange and all that stuff, man. About this and that, taking all day, come out the bathroom. I had an altercation about something. So they got their own car. They want to take you home and all that stuff. They taking all day, come out the bathroom. Let's catch a cab or something, man. Leave them. Right, y'all have beef together and stuff, man. Right, best to have your own. Make sure you have your own money too, so you don't have to worry about getting stranded and stuff. You can pay a way to get back home or something, man. Don't be out all night long and all that stuff, all these different places. Everybody out there trying to look for somebody to plot on. They're unalive, like I said, man. All right, be smart. You know, in these dangerous streets in the world, man. All right, everybody don't care about nobody, man. The streets don't love nobody. Strangers in the streets don't love nobody. So-called friends. Your family, whatever, man. Right, everybody out there, do you in, man. Everybody trying to do you in for your life, man. Cause they don't like you. Cause where you dress, where you walk, where you talk, or where you keep it real about things, and then they keep it fake about things. That's right. Have street knowledge, have educational knowledge, and all that stuff. And or smarts. Whatever you want to call it, and street smarts and street knowledge and stuff, man. So you want to get so you can be smart and get farther in life. You get a job, and you read and write real good, and count real good, and have some street smart. So you want to get caught up and get under the live and stuff. Not paying attention to the dangerous streets of the world. Everybody out here trying to set somebody up for failure in life, man. They're under the live and stuff, man. Right? Don't hang with everybody in the world, man. Everybody in the world ain't trustworthy, man. Everybody out there trying to get you, man. Right, I got street smarts, man. Plenty of times that I had to run. I seen things that looking right at the bus stop, walking down the street. I got to work just in time, man. For goons trying to get me. That's right. Plenty of times had to fear for my life and stuff. I got away. Thank God I came back home and thank God that he got me home safe. I don't hurt harm at the end to come my way. I ain't got much to say about this video, man. I'm out of here.